Welcome back to Trader UK, Adam here. Today I want to show you how to close a position that you hold on the Degiro investment platform. I'll show you how to locate the position, the order types available to you, and how to really easily close part of a position that you hold as well. If you're new to the platform or new to investing, this video will be very useful for you. You'll find links to all the platforms that I use here on the channel in the description below, as well as a full playlist dedicated to Degiro on the channel, so don't forget to subscribe. Just remember that I'm using the desktop version here and I'm signed into a custody account type, so if your screen does look a little bit different, it's usually because you're on your tablet or you're on your phone, or maybe you're signed into one of those different account types. To close the position that you hold, you have a couple of options. You can either click on the portfolio tab to view all the companies that you hold and then select the stock from here, or from the market page, you can do a quick search of companies here. So let's use a company that I own, Gevo. If you click on the name of the company, again, you end up in the individual stock page and it shows you here that we have a small position in Gevo, how many shares that you hold. Either way, this is the screen that you're going to end up on. But I'll just show you again. If I pop to the portfolio tab and I find Gevo, by clicking on Gevo here, it takes me into exactly the same page. We can actually use Gevo as our example. So you can see my position detailed here, 30 shares worth $287. We'll click on the big red sell button above that, and it will generate the order page for us here. Now, this is something that I always mention in my Degiro videos. Just be careful of this. This is a good example, actually. This orange dot here, often you'll have an orange dot or a green dot. Green normally means that it's real-time information and this price is accurate. In this case, we've got an orange dot. It's a 15-minute delay on the NASDAQ. So be a little bit careful, because it could mean that if you send an order, this isn't actually the current price. So if it's fluctuating a lot, you may end up getting a worse price than what you were expecting, or it could work the other way. You could get a better price than what you were expecting. First of all, choose from the drop-down day order or good till cancel GTC. Day order means that it will be valid until the end of the trading day, at which point it's going to cancel itself off. If it hasn't already been cancelled by yourself or executed, then it will disappear at the end of the day. Then you have GTC good till cancelled. As you can imagine, this one is going to continue to try to execute using the details that you enter day after day until either it executes or you go in and cancel the order off yourself. So be careful with this one that you don't leave it and forget about it, because it's going to continue to try to execute. We then have the choice of 4 different order types: limit, market, stop loss, stop limit. I've been through these on some of my other videos, but if you're not aware, the limit order allows you to set a price here. So in this case, let's say we want to sell if the price reaches $10 per share and we want to sell 10 shares. In this case, I hold 30 shares in this company. You can still see it highlighted at the bottom here, current position. So if you want to sell part of your holding, then you'll just enter the amount here. Really, really simple. You don't need to specify which shares are actually being sold, as they're all pulled together there. So let's say I want to sell 10 shares at $10. It will convert it back to pounds for me, shows that that's £72. If that price gets reached, $10, then Degiro will send that order type and try to execute at a minimum price of $10 per share. It could get a little bit more than that, but it won't get less than that. If you click on the place order button, then it shows you the fees before you actually send the order. And if you are happy with the trade, you can confirm from here. Because we're sending a limit order, it's not as relevant that there's a 15-minute delay, because we already know the minimum price that we're going to be getting for those shares at $10. Then we can take a look at the market order, probably the easiest order type to send, or definitely the easiest order type to send. Again, enter your quantity, 10 from here, and place order. It's that simple for this one. With the market order though, just be careful in this case, because we've got that 15-minute delay here. When you send a market order, it's going to try and execute at whatever price is available. If it's a little bit higher, a little bit lower, doesn't make a difference. It's trying to execute as quickly as possible. Of course, it will be around this price here because this is quite a liquid stock at the moment, but just be careful because in that 15-minute delay, if the price of Gevo has dropped considerably and you place the order, you might be expecting a price of $9.54 but end up getting a price of $8 if it had dropped that much. So be a little bit careful, especially where you have the delay. Then we can look at the stop loss. So with a stop loss, you can set a price in here. So let's say we hold our 30 shares in Gevo, and if the price drops to $8 a share, then I want to cut my losses and I want out of this position. So you enter your $8 in here. I want to get rid of all my shares if that happens. So you enter the full 30 in there, and it tells you it's going to get you £172.86 after conversion. Now, with this order type, what happens is if this price here, 9.66, drops to $8, Degiro will actually convert this order to a market order, which means, again, they'll send the order, but they're going to execute as quickly as possible at the best price that they can get. That could end up being a little bit higher than $8, could end up being a little bit lower than $8. It's going to execute as quickly as possible. So again, some people aren't so keen on this because it converts to a market order and you don't have as much control over the price that you actually execute at. As a solution to that problem, they then came up with the stop limit order. So again, you can enter a stop price. Again, we'll enter $8. But on this occasion, you're telling them to send an order when it hits $8, but send a limit order. So again, you can set your price in here. So let's say the price of Gevo was falling. If the price hits $8, I want you to sell, but I'm not willing to accept less than $7.90 for my shares, and I want to sell all 30 if that happens. So it gives you a little bit more control over the price that you actually achieve. You don't know exactly, you're going to get at least $7.90 per share if it can execute, but obviously there's that risk there. If the share price is dropping really quickly, really rapidly, and it hits $8, they send the order, but by the time they try to execute, it's already dropped below $7.90, then it actually won't be able to execute and you'll be stuck with your shares. So be a little bit careful. Obviously has its benefits knowing roughly what price you're going to get here. Or as always, you need to click place order and then confirm fees before it will actually go through. There you have it then, the 4 order types available to you. I hope that helps you to close out your first position on the platform. Feel free to use any of the affiliate links in the description below. You'll find the full Degiro playlist on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.